Hello, this is Bakhtaver Mahmood and you're watching Pakistan Defense. Today, we will disclose an innominate story to you that will make you lose your senses. It is from September 1972, when India was trying its best to recognize Bangladesh at the United Nations. The debate whether Bangladesh should be recognized or not was prevalent in the United Nations General Assembly because despite its independence, many of the Bengalis were of the view that it is not suitable to call their newly separated nation Bangladesh. Rather, it would be wise to call it East Pakistan because the freedom movement of Pakistan started from Dhaka. In fact, the famous Bengali separatist Maulana Bhashani was also of the view that the name of this country should remain East Pakistan instead of Bangladesh. The situation was certainly unacceptable for India because if that happened, there would always be a chance for the conversion between East and West Pakistan. Therefore, India was trying tooth and nail to recognize Bangladesh at the United Nations as soon as possible. The delegation that was endorsing the Bengali stance was headed by Rajmata Benita Rai from Chakma tribe of Chittagong, while the Pakistani delegation was represented by Benita Rai's son, King Tridev Rai. Both mother and son confronted each other at the United Nations. India tried its best to shake his ground, but King Tridev did not hesitate in presenting the Pakistani stance. King Tridev was the Buddhist king of Chakma tribe in Chittagong, East Pakistan. In the 1970s election, the Awami Party of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman only lost 2 seats from the whole of East Pakistan, and one of those seats was of King Tridev. India tried very hard to buy the seat, but when this tactic did not work, they tried to emotionally blackmail King Tridev by sending Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's mother to King Tridev's court to ask him to leave Pakistan's side, and in return, he would be made the president of Bangladesh. It is then when the King Tridev said a historical phrase, "I can leave my kingship, but I cannot betray Pakistan."
My father left Bangladesh during 71 war. And he never went there. He was offered to be the president of this country.
When the 1971 war started, King Tridev left East Pakistan with a delegation and went into every country from whom there was even a slight chance of getting help. Although King Tridev received the news of Indian Army's invasion in Bangladesh during his tour, it was a perfect moment for the King Tridev to shift his loyalties. If he wanted, he would have gone back to Bangladesh and received an immense amount of gratification. But even at this sensitive moment, King Tridev refused to betray Pakistan. King Tridev was Chittagong's king, but he was also a king of hearts. King Tridev announced that he will not go to Bangladesh until it becomes East Pakistan again. King Tridev stood his ground till death on his decision. In fact, he was in Islamabad when he died in 2012. King Tridev was eternally given the ministry of a federal minister from the government of Pakistan. Besides that, he remained Pakistan's ambassador to Argentina for 10 years. King Tridev is among those people that when many renowned personalities and so-called Muslims shifted their loyalties during the war, this lion's son still stood in the support of the green flag of Pakistan.
Pakistan was a very dear place to him. He was always eternally grateful. Not to the governments, but also to its people for the love. My mentor.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I love my grandfather. For me, he's...
In his youth, King Tridev Roy had several meetings with Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and perhaps this was the founder of Pakistan's that role which did not let King Tridev shake his principles till death. The whole Pakistani nation salutes King Tridev. King Tridev wanted to see the green crescent flag in Dhaka one more time. This hope of King Tridev is alone in Pakistan's next generation that will be fulfilled one day.